everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 10 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series. Hey, today's plan, I would like to continue and further automate the whole Certus quartz thing. So as a reminder, we're going to be converting our charged Certus quartz crystals into the damaged, and then eventually upgrading it further to chipped, and then further to flawed. I think that's what we're going to try to do today. And we're going to do that with pedestals, which is a cool and fun mod for doing stuff with. So that's the plan. We're going to see how well it works out. So there's a couple things we're going to want to do. Like, first off, and I think also from pedestals, we're probably, I don't know, is magnet what I want? Is magnet vacuum up items? Is that what that does? Or I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out. There's a lot of things pedestals can do, right? And I'm not 100% sure of all of them. But I feel like magnet is probably where I want to be. Yeah, it should be fine. So first thing I'm going to do is turn off my magnet so that we don't break anything. Let's see what we can figure out here. So I would like a drawer, I think. Yeah, that should be cool. I think I want a drawer. So yeah, I've got a 2x2 drawer. And what I'd like to do with that functional storage drawer is I'd like to shrink or downgrade how much storage it has so that it can only hold a stack, okay? And then what I'm going to do is get some Certus here and be ready to do this. I'm going to replace you with this drawer, okay? And you're going to get locked, and you're going to allow to have Certus quartz and charged Certus in you. But once I install this guy, see at the top here, it's saying like it can hold 1,000. It's really 1024, I think. But if I do that, it can only hold 64 of each, right? So I downgraded it. Cool. So what that should do is basically keep a full stack of Certus and charged Certus at all times in here. And anytime we use up some charged Certus, we'll automatically create more. All right? So that's step one. Cool. Cool. All right, looking good. So that should be cool. Now, pedestals can also transfer items, by the way. So I might want to interact with that drawer with the actual pedestal itself. And do I still have my mining laser here? Nope. Nice. I don't know how much space I'm going to need for this, so we'll just kind of wing it a little bit. But your job, Mr. Pedestal, will be to insert into there. Now, I might need some inserts. I really should try and get myself a wireless thing so I don't have to keep running up here to do all my crafting. We'll figure it out. So from pedestals, we're going to want an import upgrade. Or is it export upgrade? I'm guessing export. Exports from the pedestal. By default, uses the inventory below, quote-unquote, the pedestals. If you have infused remote inventory targeting, this will instead use the inventories defined by the work card locations. That's cool. That's kind of cool. Export all the allowed types from the target inventory. When using that, ba-ba-ba-ba-doop-ba-dop. Sweet. All right, so export upgrade is you take an import upgrade, which is a hopper, and convert it. Right, so we'll make a couple of these, and then I will probably at least want one export upgrade. We might want more than one, but we'll find out. And then this nickel can go away, because that was a thing. Right, so the way this works is once it's on there, any items that are on the pedestal, like that, will be inserted into the inventory below. So see how that number is going up? Cool. Right? And by default, they have a certain amount they can transfer, right? So if we look at it, it's going to show you, let's see, what is it? I don't know if it shows you, but yeah. Actually, I think I could maybe see it with you. Was it shift right click? Yeah, item transfer rate, 4 items at a time, right? And that's what we're seeing over here. Cool. Okay, perfect. Great. Good deal. Now, I might need another pedestal here that will hold... See, every time it's going, it's inserting the next bit. Awesome. That's kind of what I wanted to see. Now, I wonder if I can limit it so that he only keeps, like, 1 Certus quartz at a time. So if I had like I'm thinking an item stack filter might be what I want. Might be what I want. Stack filter, item stack filter. This filter filters by item stacks, exact. I think that's probably what I want. So if I told you, hey, go ahead and keep, if I did this and put like 4 in there, and then shift right clicked you should have 4 on there. Does that mean that that's how many it can accept? We're gonna find out. So I'm gonna get, I've got 15, right? And the way this works is pedestals can transfer to each other if you link them to each other, right? So I'm gonna do receive pedestal has been saved, cannot link to itself. Sending to receiver. So I want this to this. And I might want to reverse this guy because it's always backwards to me. So I'm thinking we want to like sender position saved, connection removed. So sender to receiver, right? So if I put 15 items on here, it should be sending them. And then they're going to insert into that inventory. I think they're sending back and forth because I did it dumbly. Connection removed. Good. Yeah, that's what I want. Sweet. All right, so you've got your 2 stacks in there. How much do you have, buddy? So you've got 8, right? So I put this on here. It's going to transfer. It's going to transfer. All 8 are there, right? So now if I add my item stack upgrade to it, did I already do that or no? Item stack filter. So if I put that on there, and remember offhand to install upgrades, and I put these here now, will it only send 4? I'm hoping that's what it does. No, it sent 8. Okay. Bummer in the summer. Let me figure out if that's a thing I can do. Oh, real quick note while I'm playing with this. I made a no soliciting altar. Prevent spawns from some harmless, annoying creatures. Yeah, I mean, that's one way to phrase it, right? I'm actually going to use a diamond pickaxe here, and I'm going to make another for my... I don't even know I need it, to be honest with you, but whatever. I'm going to stick that there. Does that mean it's on and it's not allowing soliciting anymore? I guess we'll see. Now, why am I hearing a dude say, oh, it's a plague doctor. I hope these guys are included in the no soliciting rule. All right, so let's try getting the pedestal that's going to break the or pick up the Certus quartz block and put it in the water here. And also, I think I want to swap this guy out. I want him to do a different function. Yeah, this is going to work a little differently. You're actually going to be an import upgrade, okay? And you're going to sit here, and I would like you to actually import... I don't know what this item filter is for specifically, so I'm going to put that away for a minute. But I'd like you to actually import charged Certus. If I just did that, and we did that, that will add it, or it changes it. It changes it, actually. Okay, cool. So it matches the inventory there. Sweet. Okay, cool. That's cool. All right. So now I'd like you to import charged Certus is what you should do. I'd really like you to only import 1, but I guess that might not be doable. Let's see. So if I did this, and then this. Yeah, it's doing 4 at a time there, which is a little bit of a bummer. It's not exactly what I would want. It keeps taking them. I want it to like only have, well, theoretically I'd like it to have exactly 3. All right, so I decided I'm going to do this with Laser IO, because Laser IO, I can control this a little bit better, okay? So here's my thoughts. What if we had a pedestal, okay, that whose job it is to just drop the items in the world? So that would be the dropper upgrade, okay? And that's going to go here. And now that needs a work area. So the work area is going to wind up being probably here. So I think I want to clear that and then do this. Okay. In my brain, I think this is working better. All right, so now any items that go here will drop into the world. So for example, if I put 3 on there, will it drop all 3 at once? It might need speed upgrades on the dropper. Because I'd like, well, I guess it doesn't suit. I'd like it to do all 3 at once. I'd like it to do all 3 at once. So how would I do that? Let's see, where are you, sir? Tiered augments. I think I need to do this upgrade modifier bit. So area, speed, item capacity, plus 16. Max of 64. Speed, item capacity, plus 4. So I think an emerald and any chest as an upgrade modifier would work. So I need to make an upgrade modifier. Oh my goodness, look at all those things you need. I don't know if I have all those things, do I? I'm thinking I'm at least missing amethyst shards and prismarine crystals. You're making me do prismarine crystals? Killing me, Smalls. I guess I could do the haunting thing with that's one way to go about it, right? Maybe. Yeah, alternatively, I can just let it be the 3. I guess that works. I guess that would work. Okay, yeah, no, I think I know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to stick with the one thing. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to laser IO the charged out of here and use a counting filter to specify, okay, exactly what's allowed to be transferred. So you bind to you, you're going to be an insert card with a counting filter, and you're going to allow exactly 1 charged Certus to go in there at every given time, right? Now on the opposite block face, the oak drawer, east, we're going to have an extract 1 item at a time. Cool? So because you have a counting filter in there, he will always pick and only send exactly 1. That should be working at this point, right? Do you not allow inserting? You might need to insert from the bottom, maybe? Or the top? You have charged Certus? You do not. Well, there's your problem. Now we know why it's not working. There you go. Cool. And then he's dropping. Sweet. Okay, good. Now here's something I'd like to change, right? Let's make it so that this stops dropping if I want to test this. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but we're going to try it out anyway. We're going to use a sensor that's going to detect entities, and he'll emit a redstone signal dependent on how many entities exist. You know what? I think I can do this with redstone cards, and I think I'll try to do that with redstone cards from Laser IO. I think we can pull that off, right? Sweet. Okay, and where's my dude here? So yoink, and that looks cool. Awesome. So you can output redstone on channel white, and you can input redstone on channel white. And then if we bind you guys together, if there's an entity here, he's emitting a redstone signal. Does that stop this thing from working? That's my question, right? So if I put 5 in here, he should no longer be dropping items. Cool? Cool. Now, can I filter that? I think I can. Right? So that if I pick that up, he's going to be good, right? But if I wanted to put this here, for example, is that detecting that item? It is. I thought I filtered you. One block in front of the sensor, charged Certus. I'd really like you to be a filter, and I'm feeling like you're not, which is a little bit of a bummer. A little bit of a bummer. Players, hostile, passive, items. Ooh, items. Items, area, 1 block. I mean, items is good, but again, the filter's still not working. Items is probably what I want. All right, you know what? I can work with this. All I'm going to have to do is have a different dropper for the other block, right? So, in fact, I'm going to have 2 be here, and I'll tell you why in a moment. So when we have charged Certus here, what it'll do, if I put that there, it'll drop 1, it'll drop a second, and then it'll be done. Okay? And the reason for that is when I drop my Certus quartz block, I don't want the 1 Certus quartz block. So watch, I'm going to drop this over here. I don't want that Certus block being there, preventing another charged from dropping. I want it to do that, right? And then stop. So that's why I have the 2, right? I want it to allow 2 items to sit there. So when the Certus block goes in, it'll go up 2 levels. This thing will detect that there's now only 1 item there instead of 2. It'll let another drop, okay? And that should work, see? And now it's going to keep 2 there, ready to go, and that should be cool, right? Awesome. Awesome. And it only dropped 1 because we ran out of charged in here, right? It's going to drop 2, right? 1, and then 2. Perfect. That's cool, okay? So then what we're going to do is we're gonna magnet up. Do I want you to have this? Debating it now because it may not necessarily be the way I want this to be. I do want you to have these available for the AE system. I might remove my iron downgrade, and we could always filter this. Yeah, we could do something with that. We can do something cool with that. Yeah, I might wind up removing my iron downgrade there. But what I'll do is I'll say, let's do our breaker now, right? So if I wanted my flawed Certus here, and you can see I moved my cable underground, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that. There we go, right? And we'll get our cables running. I could probably just run you underground. There you go. Might be easier to just... Yeah, definitely easier. Okay, so now you're growing your stuff, right? So let's have our block breaker, right? And I don't think it matters where this goes. So let's get our work area, right? And you're going to break anything from here to here. I really wish I could visualize that in World. I don't know why that's not doing it. There might be a way to do it, and I just don't know what it is, right? So you're going to go in there, and then you're going to get the... Where was that? This guy, the blocks filter. Okay. So, and then the breaker filter, right? And what'll happen is it'll break any of those things. And then what I want to do is I want to magnet them up, right? So this shouldn't be needed anymore, and this shouldn't be needed anymore. And I'd like to magnet them up in the same area, or maybe even a larger area, just to be even cooler about it. But that's what this magnet upgrade item is for. Okay, maybe I'll put the magnet guy here. That's a good place for it, right? And then you can extract on orange, and on this side we will insert on orange, right? And I'm gonna want you to only pick up Certus quartz. Okay. So let's get another filter. Do I have another filter? I've got an item stack filter here, actually, yes. I'm gonna want probably another one of these. Okay. That should be fine. Or do I want... I'm thinking... It would be cool. Pedestals, can you accept more than one stack? No. I want a separate dropper. Yeah, I'm thinking if I want a separate dropper or not, and I think I do want a separate dropper. But I could have you picking up both. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So let's have our... actually, I want you to have a chest here. This is going to be for my, like, staging stuff, right? So these are the things you're allowed to pick up. So item stack filter, boop. Right? That's what you're allowed to pick up. Okay. And you're going to be installed there. And you're going to be a magnet. And your work area will probably just be defined as, like, this whole room. I hope I can do this whole room. Right? So in this entire room, if one of those things drops, pick it up. Right? And then... charge Certus will go into the drawer. And then I'm going to want another pedestal. Okay. I might want a couple pedestals, to be honest with you. So I want another pedestal, and then I want another dropper. Oh, am I out of cobble in there? Probably am. Cool. So another dropper. This has all come together in my brain. I just need to, like, put it into the world. Okay. And you're going to be a dropper. And your work area is going to be... Oh, I need more work area cards too, don't I? See, this is why I need to really get... This is why I really need to get a wireless access point. Because I don't like running back and forth to my terminal all the time. All right. But yeah, you're going to be here and here. Right? So anything that goes on this pedestal is going to go here. Okay? And I would like to filter you. So item stack filter, or can I do item filter? Can I do item filter, you think? I don't know. We're going to find out. I don't know the difference between item filter and item stack filter. I mean, I do in, like, what Java and coding considers it, but I don't know how this mod considers it to work. In theory, this should say those are the items that are allowed in here, right? And then if I say send from here... Oh, wrong thing. From here to here, if you've got this on you... He shouldn't be sending, right? He should instead be putting you in there. See? Okay. And I should be able to bump that up so that he goes faster, right? Cool. And now he's making more of those, right? But if I put a... Actually, no. It's here. If I put you, if I drop you into the world, you should magnet it up and then send it over there, and then it should get dropped into there. See? See? How cool is that? How cool is that? Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Right? Now we're getting somewhere. That is cool beans. So let's add... Where's my breaker? Yeah, you need your breaker, dude. Right? Breaker upgrade. So if I put this on here now, he should start breaking the things, right, in that area, in theory. I think he is, actually. I think he just broke it. I'm going to give you that to make you a little bit faster. But see how that is, like, not there anymore? So I think that worked. Yep, see? It broke it, and then it picked it up. See that? Now this is a Certus quartz block. It just turned into a Certus quartz block. So then it should transfer the pedestal. It should drop into there. Ha 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 ha. It's working. It's working. It's working. And that's cool beans, right? And then you're filling up and doing your thing, right? How cool is that? All right, we're getting somewhere with this, guys. I knew it was going to be doable, right? So now I need Guy to pick up a flawed budding Certus, right? So we're going to want, I guess item or item stack doesn't super matter. But yeah, I want you to only pick up flawed budding Certus. So I want another magnet, and I'm going to want a placer upgrade, right? So from pedestals, we're going to want another magnet, and then we're going to want a block placer? Breaker, placer. Is that what this does? Places non-crop blocks from the pedestal inventory into the selected area. Cool. I think that's what I want. So placer upgrade needs a piston. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up with a pedestal, send it to a block placer, and then it's going to place it in the world. Okay. So then your job will be to, in this work area, so I'm going to say like, I'm actually going to say, let me think about how I want you to be controllable for a sec. Well, I think it's fine. But basically we're going to say from here to here, okay, is what we're going to want. Okay. And you're going to magnet up those items. So we're going to put it, how about, I don't think it super matters where. I'm going to put it here. You're going to get the magnet upgrade. You're going to get the work area upgrade. Oops. And then I want you to have the filter upgrade as well, because I don't want you picking up the charged Certus, right? So now that the filter's there, it shouldn't be picking up charged Certus anymore, but it will pick up flawed budding Certus. Okay, cool. Cool. Now, real quick, as a test here, I want to make sure that this is accurate. It shouldn't pick up Certus quartz blocks, or not fully flawed, right? So that shouldn't get picked up. Now, he did fall out of there. That's not ideal. But once he goes, did that combine? Flawed. Yes, perfect. That's what I would want to see, right? So it didn't pick up until it's flawed, and that's what I would want. Okay? And then we want you, and I want you to send from here to here, and you're going to get a placer upgrade. Okay? And you're going to place on this block space. And to be clear, there is a work area card that is just like a single block location, but I don't think it hurts to do the area one, right? So that would be that, right? So now any block that gets picked up by this guy will be sent to this pedestal and placed in that position. Agree? Agree. So if I threw this over here, he should pick it up, send it there, and then place it in the world. That is working. How cool is that? Eh? That's kind of cool. I like that. I like that. So now it's going to grow, right? When these guys get full-sized, they'll be broken and stuck in here. And I think I'm going to get rid of... I'm not sure if I want to get to the iron. I'm debating. I'm debating how I want to do that. Like, I don't want to not have Certus, but... yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So yeah, now he should start getting broken, right? His Certus quartz clusters will break. They will get magneted up and then laser IO'd into the drawer, right? Now, the pedestal that does the breaking is a little slow, I've noticed. But that's okay. Manifest created. Time between actions and ticks is 40. I'm wondering if it's like checking each block every 2 seconds, so it's taking a while to get to the point where it actually breaks it. I can speed that up, though. There are speed upgrades that we can do, right? So that should be doable. And then once this, he's damaged already, so he's going to be broken in pretty soon. Once that occurs, right, it just happened now. It's going to break, it's going to drop, it's going to upgrade. And then once it's fully upgraded, it's going to be picked up, and it's going to be placed in the world, and then the cycle restarts. How cool is that? I would say very cool. I would say that's exceedingly cool. Now, one or two small nuances, right? We saw it happen here. We broke the Certus quartz before we finished breaking all the buds. But I think that would be resolved if I speed this up, because I'm not worried about losing a couple of the small dusts. In fact, I don't want to have to deal with the dusts because I don't have a drawer for them, though it would be cool if I could pick them up. You know, there's probably some kind of cool confounding way to do it. But yeah, but I think speeding this up would be a good order of business right now. But that's working. I think that's very much there, right? That's very much there. That's very much cool, right? So all I have to do to make sure that this keeps working, what I should do there's a lot of things I'd like to do, and I'm trying to decide exactly how I want it to work. Debating how I would like it to work. Because, like, I probably want more than 64 on hand for crafting in the future. And I should probably also be voiding excess that comes in here. But I don't want to void all of my Certus into charged. So I have to figure out exactly how that's going to work. Alright, so let me let this run for a few. I am going to probably remove this storage downgrade. There's a couple ways we could do this. We could probably handle it a little bit better with laser IO. To make sure that we always have a certain amount in there. So what I could do is we could throw on the extract card here, we could throw this with Certus quartz, and we can control click to add 64. When you have a filter, a counting filter on the extract, it won't extract until we have more than that amount. So see how it's not making any more charged for us? Once we get a full 64 or more, and I'm going to remove this now, right? Once we have more than 64 Certus quartz in there, then it will be allowed to extract Certus quartz and make charged again. That might be a good way to go with it. That might be a good way to go with it. So, man, it is a little bit slow with the whole breaking. Like I said, I think it might be going through every block space and trying to break. So it's like, I'm going to try here, 2 seconds. I'm going to try here, 2 seconds. I'm going to try here, 2 seconds. I'm going to try there. And, like, that's why it seems like it's taking so long. That would be my guess. I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing that's how it works. So if I throw a speed upgrade on there, it would definitely break these clusters faster, and that would be cool. So yeah, we're at, see, now we went above 64, so it put the thing in. Cool? Right? Isn't that cool? Nice. So we'll always keep 64 in there of the top one, and that might be a good way to go. So if I remove this filter, right, and we change this to instead be like, well, I don't want to make it too high just yet, but we can do that, and we can do that. Yeah, we'll figure out where we want it to be. But effectively, and I could also filter how many are allowed to go in here, to be fair. So like right now you're extracting that. If I wanted you to be the insert and we filtered you on charged, right, we could say, hey, don't keep more than... Oh, because you're the wrong kind of filter. Oh, of course. Haha. Yeah, derp, dire, please. I'm like, why isn't that working? Like 1024 would be the most charge that we'd be allowed in there. And then once we surpass 1024, then it wouldn't pull it out anymore, right? And then we could throw a void upgrade in this guy. And then we'd always have 1024 charged. We'd always have at least 64 regular uncharged. And then we would void any excess regular uncharged that come in. I think that's the way to do it. I think I like that. Yes. Okay, cool. And technically, we don't need you anymore. And that's fine. Cool. Now, am I correct in thinking that these guys won't automatically be imported because they have data? Correct. Sweet. But if I reset them, they will be automatically imported. Haha. I did that right. Hooray. Cool. Hey, so look what's working, everybody. This is working. How cool is that? So I'm going to call that wrapping up point. I might fill in the walls here and make them look a little bit nicer so that's a little cleaner looking. But I think that's cool, right? We just need to make this faster. And that I'll do probably next episode. For now, Del20 sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. This should be, and I'm going to keep an eye on it for a little bit, but it should be infinite Certus now, and that'll be awesome. And like I said, we'll always have at least 64, and then once this hits 1024, it'll start building up in here, and then, yeah, that should be cool, right? I think that'll be cool. All right, for now, Del20 sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.